Hi, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the information at the top of page 18 when it talks about entering numbers using apostrophes. Um, if you don't want your number to be read as a number, but you want it to be saved in your spreadsheet as text. So, AI over here, I put some information. I think this is kind of reliable, so I copied it over here. Reasons why you do that, and the textbook also reinforces these reasons: preserving leading zeros, preventing scientific notation and rounding, speed for single entries, immediate data entry control. So some of the differences of not using the apostrophe are visibility. So the apostrophe is not visible in the cell, only in the formula bar when you enter these numbers in like that. Calculation, so we know we cannot use these now text numbers and calculations, but there will be a visual indicator, that green triangle in the corner of the cell, which actually bothers me sometimes, which actually sent me off on this tangent of looking at this type of formatting, and I find it fascinating. So if I type my apostrophe and add 2 zeros and 2 more numbers, my zeros will stay there. So again, one of the reasons that you want to use the apostrophe if you want to preserve your numbers. You just have to remember that this is no longer a number. It is now read as text. So another way you can change to text easily, and I'm just going to add in the same number over here, is to use in the number group, we'll change the formatting to text. But I notice that once I do that, it moves the number over to the left of the cell, but it does not add my zeros back. Now let's see if I go ahead and add my zeros. So if I change it to text after the fact, I would have to go ahead back and add my zeros if I chose that method. If we select our cells first and then change it to the text formatting, and now I put my number in, it actually will keep my zeros and add the triangle. But again, if I put the number in, whoops, I'm going to add some zeros in front of this so we can see what really happens, and I change this one to text, you'll notice that it just moved it over. So depending on when you use the text tool to change the formatting, or if you want to use an apostrophe, or if you know that you don't need to show leading zeros, and maybe you will just, you can enter your numbers and change the text formatting afterwards. I think it's interesting that they say the calculation speed for single entries is quicker, but I think that if you just select where you're going to use it first and change it to text and then do your entry, that would be a lot quicker because this is just one formatting change. So some of this is based on opinion. I'm also going to leave a link under this video for you to check out, and it talks about when numbers are converted like this, and sometimes you import data and you need to switch it back because maybe you need to do certain calculations with this information, and it just talks a little bit more about this whole idea of text to numbers.